Hi, Gemini. This is your reading for the week of October 27th. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, a lot of Gemini in your chart. Of course, it won't be for everybody. So Gemini, the first card that I get for you is hopelessness. I asked Spirit to specifically really work with the cards this time and to make everything concise. So the feeling that I'm getting with these cards, you get hopelessness as a key card. And that says to me, as I'm interpreting it for you in this moment, it is that some of you are either directly or indirectly likely dealing with a situation that has a sense of hopelessness about it. Now, what might that mean? That might mean that it's been going on for a long time. That might mean that you feel completely powerless to affect it in any kind of positive way. It might be that whatever position you're in, you're on the whim of somebody else. So maybe you're renting and you don't know if somebody's going to sell the property and you're going to have to move out, or you're watching somebody go through a long court case, for example, and you have no idea how it's going to continue. But the thing about hopelessness is it's a very heavy energy. And what we need to remember in this situation, whether it's us or whether it's somebody else, and we're watching it and responding to it, hopelessness usually goes back to some kind of trigger or belief that we've got about being powerless. Sometimes it's an old situation and it's bringing up where that sense of powerlessness came from in our lives, because realistically, we're not supposed to feel powerless. We're supposed to feel connected, united to ourselves, able to do anything. But who was raised that way? Not too many people that I know of. But I digress. This one really is very much about you being aware that that old feeling of hopelessness is actually linked to a belief that there is no help beyond us, that it's all up to us. That's why you get the prayerfully card. You're being asked to remember in this whole situation that feels heavy and long, confusing, chaotic, disturbing in some way of your peace of mind, to remember that there is divine energy in everything. That whatever you think is going on, there is always more. And the prayerfully card says, it might be praying and invoking divine presence. It might just being aware of the fact that there are other dimensions of life that are playing out. It might be remembering that everybody involved has their own angels and guides and teachers, and that they are also here to learn and grow. So when we put it into that context now, it takes it out of that position of, it's just poor little me and I can't do anything about it, or, those lawyers, or, that corporation, I am a victim of whatever they decide. Now it's like, no, my power lies in my ability to remember the sacred and to deliberately embody that positive energy, that reminder of what it is you like about you. It's important that it's about you, because that also sustains your sense of well-being and your sense of connection to approving of yourself, which is empowering. You're the only one who can empower yourself. Okay, Gemini? Now, you're also being told here that it's important to, you've got the say yes card, say yes to everything that's positive, but interpreting it through this particular reading, it just goes along more with that sense of when you start feeling yourself go into the hopelessness, that's kind of like the equivalent of a no, can't, impossible. And what you're being asked is generate that energy, that prayerful energy, that reminder that the sacred exists, that there's dimensionality and beings helping us, and to keep that yes quality to that alive. And let that be something that resonates for you to either help guide the situation that you're in or dispel the energy that you might be taking on from other people's situations. Okay, that's it for you, Gemini. Take care.